Good morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Zuko had the breathing technique of Infinity Thunder. Here, you could see the name. Here, let me move that. What if Deku had the breathing of Infinity Thunder? So this is way more powerful than his breathing style of. His is just called breathing of thunder. Mine's infinity one. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay. So, here. So the Zuko is same thing in canon. And I'm also throwing in Zumi. There she is. Yeah. His little sister too. Yeah. So into this what if. So now the in in the style or so whoever has like breathing techniques with a quirk is legendary rare. But you know what is ultimate super rare? Breathing style, quirk, ability, and skills. So yeah. So yeah. So the now alright. Well let's so when Zuko was born, the Zumi. I said and Zumi. the Zuko was a very special kid. So the yeah. How special? He is very. So I'm not gonna bore you with the he. Oh, they went to a quirk doctor at age 4. And yeah. So the quirk doctor did lie to Zuko. No. So yeah. So then the whole shenanigans. They or so the other wanted to abandon the child. The father had wanted to abandon the child, but the mother, her, tells him no. the We already have one for one. and keeps things balanced. We need a quirk and quirkless. Okay? So, his others, or Sashi agrees with Inko. Yeah. So, Zuko was been so, like, how will I put this? Abused? That even he just wants, or by Sashi and Bakugo. Then he learned a new thing somehow. And when his sister was in trouble, like like one instance when she was in trouble with the sludge villain, and he like uses his fist. Sorry, uses his fist. He comes back full throttle as he was like so into pain, so much pain. If he loses his sister or his mother, yeah, then he will, as his eyes start to glow white, as every building was cracking, like destroying, like how, yeah, like that. And when he let go, or when he, like, it was like when he did that. When instead with a sword, he used the blade part, or instead of using the blade like a sword, he used his own fist. And yeah. So then when he punched the sludge villain so hard, it caused a mini tornado. Or like, not even a mini one. It was a giant one. It destroyed these sludge villain. And Zuko went to sleep. Like he crashed. Yeah, he destroyed even a bridge too. With that much powerful. Yeah. As he like had his body get, because how tired he was, he got slammed onto the floor, like knocked himself out. As yeah, Zumi walks over or runs over and to check on him as he she sees him snoring, like sleeping, kind. And yeah, Zuko was basically, as All Might was there, he looked around and he said, "What the heck, man? Or, what the heck? What happened to here?" And Zumi wanted to tell him, the but she holds back on it. But then All Might notices there's a sleeping kid on the pavement. As Zumi says, "Oh, that's my brother." And the sludge villain and came out of nowhere and tried to like grab my body, honey, before. And then there's next thing I remember when I was also knocked out was a big explosion. But when I came out, all this was gone too. So I don't know what happened. Well, at least both of you are hers in a good hand with the pro heroes. Okay? As Zuko gets up, as he heard All Might's voice, as he. So they both went home. And of course, Inko saw that on the news. And yeah. And they both when, of course, Inko went over and like told them, "You two okay?" And all that stuff. As or Inko's no, or the Zumi is all right. Okay? So yeah. So the time skip to 15. As Zuko, during all this time, he gets beaten around by Bakugo and Asashi so much, like abused, for being quirkless. But Zuko wasn't quirkless. He had a quirk. The hold back. It's a new type of quirk. Let me explain it. The hold back means in like it's holding it's basically his limiter. And if someone tries to remove it, their entire body, if they go beyond their limits, their entire body shuts down. Um, or if he shuts it off completely, like fuse it into like his ability. His ability is infinity, so he can bend reality or time or everything to his will. So we're looking at the most overpowered character in any universe, any what ifs. Yes. So yeah, Zuko. Oh, plus he also has the sleep thing. As a kid says, or he doesn't remember, but so he falls asleep. As everyone's like, or actually, it was during UA exam. As Zumi, or they all did the testing. Zuko got 100%, and the passes the everyone. Like he was the very first person to be done with. So he sleeps in a room away from everybody, as he always done that with the. So he he can hear stuff when he's asleep or awake. So when they all like, or of course Tenya Ida does like his little ransom about there's no one can sleep on the job and like all that stuff. Points to Zuko, who and like he shouldn't be a pro hero. He should be at his house sleeping. As Zuko says inside of his when he has his eyes closed, he says, "You know, I could still hear you, Tenya Ira." Now, go on, Music Mike. Before I take him behind the entire building. Okay? So, yeah. So, Music Mike does his little ransom, and of course, Zuko is asleep again. He hears everything. Music Mike explaining the what 1 pointers, 2 pointers, 3 pointers, and then avoids a 0 pointer. Well, Zuko is quite strong. So when he ready, as the robots are in position, and are you ready, set, beep, go. Yeah. But Zuko, in his sleep mode, like when he has this thing, and when Zuko uses his full power, as he goes right in, and he slams his foot on the first robot, and he kills the other ones, and with enough force, as they see, or everyone's. Let me remind you, he's in his sleep mode, as everyone's has that face. And yeah, every single person is watching him and do. Oh, like all those people, like Rinko, Big Hands, everything. Even Asashi is watching him. Um, as he was like, for the 0 pointer, he learned, or he actually did learn, or actually he was mastering at moonwalk thing, the what they were doing. Yeah. And he went up all the way, and yeah. Zuko ends up winning, and like punched the 0 pointer, and it was so fast that even the cameras couldn't even pick up what he just did. As every 0 pointer, 1 pointer, 2 pointers, 3 pointers, they all got destroyed all at once. As Ochako was saved, and he got over 9 million, like passing All Might's record 20 times. Yeah. And then when he set like Ochako off, he gets knocked out by himself, or he fell right back to, or yeah. So of course, Inko, or no, Asashi could not believe that his son has this much power. Yeah. Or that's just a breathing style, as yeah. He's still quarkless. So yeah. So they put him in class 1B. Yeah. I know that this is my story, but I'm putting him in class B. He does the, yeah. So and Hizumi is in class 1A with the all of them. But they should put him in class 1A. Because they don't know how powerful he really gets when he, like, infused his quirk with his power and his breathing style and his skills fused into one. That makes him, yeah. So I'm skipping the all the way to, except for Sports Festival, I'll go over it. So Zuko was ready, sleeping Zuko, or his name is actually called the Fallen slash Arisen, Arisen Zuko, or yeah, as they just call him Fallen. Of or falls asleep thing, or sleepy, something like infinity sleepy. As only people that do know that Zuko isn't quirkless is the quirk doctor. Now, this guy right here. I tried to avoid like little less, but Zuko is a strong type. So during the sports festival, they call him, as he is like, he's so tired out. He's like, he fell asleep, and then a race has begun. 3, 2, 1, go! And then, yeah. Of course, when Zuko used his full power, he was gone like a wind. He made one full circle in about 0.1 seconds. Yeah. As he was like lightning fast. Like thunder. As everyone is like, as they could not believe how fast he could go. Oh. Oh, as everyone from the audience is like, is this a fair fight or fair race? This kid literally won the first round before. Then he falls right to sleep. Aim. Aim. So then the cavalry battle, there was so uneven numbers. So they decided to have Zuko do it by himself and be on his own team, as everyone tries to go right towards him like, charge, he's the open one, boom. As Zuko literally, when they tried to grab the headband from him, Zuko literally, like, whoosh. Like they created, or he created the after image before. As everyone looks over at each other and they said, and where's your headband? Where's yours? Where's yours? They're all gone. As they just like looked around, time's up. And yeah. And Zuko literally fell back to Earth, as he created a massive earthquake that like made everyone lose their balance. As some of them are thinking in their heads, where was he at? They looked up, as Snipe knew where he was. Was Bunny Girl. Oh. And his sister. Or his sister says, huh, give him some credit about that. He created the afterimage and he stole all of our, like, points without lifting a finger. And he is in the sky. Really? Yeah, floating there. And then when the round was over, he fell off the sky. Yeah. So, yeah, usually under normal circumstance, because he landed on his back, that would be painful. But he is asleep, so when his body is sleeping, then he can use his own power or to, yeah. Because his power allows him to, or it, like, makes his body even stronger than a normal human's. If a metal rod was, or like, Momo wanted to test something, then as, of course, Zuko was asleep, so Momo tried to stab him with a, like, blade right in the chest. As when it, like, got stabbed him, it became, or it broke. Oh, the tip of the blade broke off. As he says, "What are you guys doing?" As everyone's, like, shocked about this, because they did not know that, yeah, they thought he needed some, but he still moves around real fast. Yeah. And thanks to Zero, because he has absorption, so he absorbs the damage without, or he doesn't even feel pain or damage. So basically, like, Hunger, or actually, Zero decides to use her headphones. It was during the sports festival. She used her, like, little ear things to connect to or Zuko's brain to see if it works. And Zuko says, "What are you doing?" As when she uses her quirk, he doesn't feel his brain exploding. Like nothing. He says, huh. Putting some ears or some phones into my ears, that's just not really good. As they're like, man, what does he have? I'm full of surprises, you know. There's Azuka knew that in his heart he's not quirkless, but he doesn't want to like, huh. But he tells himself that there's a, so he doesn't hold back. He did figure out why he was quirkless. Yes? Or they did figure out why he was quirkless is because the quirk doctor wanted to protect him as something told him in his head. The as the quirk told him that since after Jiro connected, then he starts hearing the everyone's quirks. Plus infinity, it makes the entire it's giving him such bad headaches. As he could hear his own quirk as well. So, first round is between Zumi and the the brain dude. The brain dude was like was knocked out. Now it's Zuko versus Todoroki. First round. As Todoroki covers or uses his ice powers, but his body or Zuko was already asleep before. He's just sleepwalking. And yeah. So basically Zuko uses his power. Yeah. He uses his power as Todoroki could feel the aura of something that he does not like knew, and when his body vanished, when Zuko vanished, Todoroki looks around, and then when he got side boom, like those side anime characters that get like when they get punched in the side really hard, sends them flying back or out of the ring. Yeah, that. So then Ochako, or it's I'm skipping the rest. The Ochako lost to Bakugo, and Bakugo is ready to kill Ochako off. But then Zuko, in his like sleep state thing, or he like Ochako, huh? as he punched Bakugo so hard in the chest and sends him through all the way through the entire like sports castro's walls. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 walls of the sports festival that he punched Bakugo through. He picks up Ochako and he puts her down on the in recovery girls. As recovery girl knows that he's always tired out. So he lays in one of the beds and yeah. He has a really bad headache. So that's why is on autopilot mode. And yeah. So Mirio, who wanted to or was talking smack about Class 1A, as Zuko looks over because he was in Class B, he says, "Excuse me, I'm gonna take this." As Zuko grabs Mirio, or the brain, or not the brain dude, the annoying guy, though. This guy right here, this guy right here, this guy right here. As when he did, he used his adult voice, like, you should be more kind to them. I know that I'm in your class, but we don't all have pointing fingers at Class 1A, because it's rude, disrespectful, oh, to Class 1A. And do you really want to go to war with them? I really don't care if any of them are mutants. I really don't care if they're mutant or has their own quirks. We all have a reason why we could be upset. But you offending or you're assaulting the class 1A. Heck, I don't really, as Zuko keeps going on and on about that he needs to be more kind and all that stuff. As Mirio does his oh, you're trying to offend them because your sisters. No. As Zuko says that, no, it's you don't see me doing that to Class 1A or any of the classmates from Class B. Eh? Or how do you like it how if someone told you everything that you were trying to tell the Class 1A. How does that make you feel? Oh, okay. If I could just, as as yeah, as he bends the table on like legs, straps Monoma to it, or that annoying guy, the one that I have my cursor on right there. This guy right here. This one. So yeah. So Zuko went back to his seat and he just left Monoma or whatever that this guy right here. Monoma. This guy right here. So yeah. Zuko ended up as everyone's like, man, you really stuck it to them. As the class representative of Class 1B is her, she tells him that, man, you really stuck it to him. Yeah, because you all are unique and different. Mine's actually is actually a limit. What do you mean? Well, Azuko explains that his quirk, or actually his quirk doctor lied to him. And like he says that of course Zuko says that my quirk is hold back. It's a unique, different type of quirk that allows me to basically holds back on all my powers and all my abilities. The one that then okay, as everyone and the one day or like during the it was Bakugo or no, actually Zuko versus Zumi. But before the fight thing, this guy right here walks up to him before and says that, man, so I heard how manly you like really went, and I also heard that you really didn't care if people were mutants or has quirks. Why did you say that? Well, because I really don't care how a person appearance or quirks look like. I know that you're a mutant, but I really don't care if you're a mutant. You're still our friend. I treat all of you as my own friends. Better yet, my own family. Okay? And you all have a ways to help people in your own ways. But me, I have a holdback. As he explains it to him again, And he says, you know how hard that would be if you hold yourself back? So, yeah. Please wait for part 3.